Joined by J.W. Kieckhefer from Carthage College, the national champion Carthage College Firebirds, as they just won the 2021 NCAA Division III Men's Volleyball National Championship in Salem, Virginia. Coach, initial comments from you after saying something like that, and just talk about this match in general.
You know, Christian is a very good friend of mine, and we've had a lot of conversations over the week about how we wanted to have this matchup. It was really cool when the bracket came out that we were on opposite sides. And, you know, when you have a good friend like that, you want nothing more than to get an opportunity championship. So, you know, one of you two gets to take it home. You know, we had a conversation last night, and he felt like his team was going to play perfect, and he knew that's what it was going to take to play perfect. And we had to respond to that because they did play perfect. Mike LeGros is an incredible athlete at the setting position, goes long with tempo. It's just impressive to watch. And, you know, Martin Radomski is a baller. You know, what he does to serve, receive, and keep them in system is unbelievable. You know, my group is resilient, and we haven't played 5 sets all season long. And I think it's absolutely incredible that in the national championship, we go to 5 sets and we find a win a 15-point set. It just shows the resiliency of this leadership group, of every single one of these kids, that we never stop believing. There's times we could have when Benedictine was owning and dictating play, but we stayed in it. And I could not be more proud of these kids.
Well, I'm going to move right on and let your contemporaries talk to you. I've got Rob, I've got Evan with me. Gentlemen, ask some questions.
JW, you talked about the fifth set a little bit. You've got a freshman setter playing on the biggest stage, first time in Division III history. The national championship goes to a fifth set. You hit 11-0-16 and side out at 90% in the fifth set. Gene obviously had the offense humming. What did you guys talk about before that fifth set to put him in a good mind space?
We didn't talk to. We just addressed the entire group, and we talked about how we needed to dictate play. And we were talking all match about playing Carthage volleyball and being resilient and finding ways to make runs. And I didn't think we did a great job of that all match. I thought Benedictine dictated play the entire time. And we found a way in that fifth set with Blake Arnold at the line to score some points finally. And it takes a senior like that, like Blake Arnold, to refuse to lose and to make plays. This group believes in each other. It wasn't just Matt Slivinski scoring points in the fifth set. Parker Connolly shows up late 4 and is hitting gaps and bouncing them to help us win. Right. And that's what it takes to be a national champion. It's not one player. It's not Matt. It's not Gene. It's this entire group of individuals. Bryce Thomas makes some great blocking moves. He's been, you know, sometimes he hasn't been a great blocker all season, and he shows up in this championship match and makes great moves. And we refuse to lose tonight, and that's why we won.
Yeah, I'd love to hear a little bit more about your middle play. I thought those guys, both Parker Connolly and Zach Boltice, those guys are borderline unstoppable. And obviously, we know the ball's going to both sides, but they were able to just kind of assert some dominance. Talk about their combined offensive performance.
I think Zach hasn't seen a middle like get after him like Chase Olsen did all year long. And I think that's what motivated him to get up and respond, right? Offensively. And he's been up and down offensively this season in terms of being great and being pretty medium. And when he saw Chase go off in front of him, he was really upset that he couldn't slow him down. So he knew he needed to respond in a different way, and that was his offense. You know, both of those guys are competitors. This entire group is competitors. And to see Parker Connolly, a guy who maybe got 8 sets, I think, to the first 2 matches of play, he got 3 and 5, I think, in the first 2 matches, to show up in the 4th set when we finally needed him in Thunderbolt gaps. You know, everybody stepped up, and we didn't back down from pressure. And I think all year long we've been winning in 3 sets. And I think everybody out there could have been questioning, can we respond? Can we respond? Give us some pressure and can we respond? And we proved today in the national championship match we knew how to do it.
Every sports information director, Sam Boyle, there. Sam, go ahead and ask some questions.
Coach, first of all, congratulations. Although Zach Boltice and Gene McNulty both had career days, I just want to know a little bit more about Kyle Cohen and what he brings to your offense and what he helps that offense and became kind of being that cheerleader out there.
Sam, thank you for that question. I don't think people ask about Kyle Cohen enough. To me, the best libero in Division III. Men's volleyball is about being in system and being able to score points and your offense being efficient. That's what men's volleyball is about. And Kyle Cohen is the best passer I've ever seen in my entire life. His platform is gold, and he makes some plays over the top of his head with his platform that I've never seen people do. He is just so consistent. And we called him a nail gun a couple of times today because he was just on fire and commanding the court. At times we had him passing 2/3 of the court with those float serves, trying to get Carter and Sliv as far to the sideline as he possibly could. And he stepped up to the moment. Another guy, maybe he didn't have the greatest defensive day today, but he stepped up to the moment and did what he does well, and that's serve receive. And like you said, he brings energy and brings fire. Liberos have to be that energy guy, and Kyle Cohen is an energy guy at all times.
Sam, any more?
I'm all good.
Coach, would be remiss if we didn't talk about the MVP, MOP right there, Matt Slivinski. Give us a thought on him in this tournament right now.
I think I told Matt at the end of that match, he's the best player I've ever coached. And it's, I coached at Division I level, and he's the best player I've ever coached. His ability to find range today was incredible. High hand swings all night long to score points. I think he had a sharp 4-4 ball randomly in the middle of the match too. His range today was unstoppable. When we needed him to win, he did 22, 6, 47. I mean, we talk about Matt all the time, right? And again, I think the greatest part about Matt's game, I think he's improved upon the most, is being a leader and being able to dictate play with his play and communicate about that to this group. Everybody's looking at Matt, no matter if he likes it or not, everybody's looking at him to respond. And his ability to mature and to want the ball in big situations. What was it, 14-10? We had the match point and Sliv went back and ripped it. It was in the middle of the net, wasn't anywhere near the court, but he ripped it, right? He wanted to win. And that's what it takes to win a national championship. You don't back down for a moment. We're so proud of him. He never backed down all day today. So much pressure on him. He never backed down.
Well, you had a bunch of guys who didn't back down today. You have a head coach who didn't back down today. If I can speak to you, looking at you and saying that. So congratulations on being the 2021 NCAA men's volleyball national champion.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Go ahead and put it on mute there. And let's bring in Kyle first, please. Kyle, how are you? Go ahead and unmute yourself there.
Good, thank you.
Good. Hat looks good on you as well. All right, so what we've got here, we're recording still, so I'll go through this pretty quick. My name's JJ. I'll kind of guide you through this. I've got Rob and I've got Evan with me who've been on the streams throughout the weekend here. They'll have some questions for you. And then your SID, Sam, he's also up there as well. And I'm sure Sam will have a question or two for you as well. So if you're set, I'm set.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Joined by Kyle Cohen, the junior libero from Carthage College, the national champion, Carthage College Firebirds. Talk to us a little bit about that, Kyle. What does that mean for you when we say you're a national champion in this year of all seasons?
Obviously it's crazy to process still, everything happening right in that big moment, but this is what we prepared for all year. We never expected to win just straight sets like that. So we battled all year for points, just like in the fifth set and all match long. We just knew we came together as a team and just had confidence in one another. So that's what really earned us the national title.
Turn it over to the guys right away, Rob and Evan.
Kyle, I tried to shout you out a number of times in the broadcast just so it doesn't go unnoticed because I know you got some big hitters around you. I thought you played tremendous. Talk to me a little about some of the conversations you had with your guys during the match. I saw you with a lot of energy and real talking about there.
Yeah, so obviously losing that first set and then again later in the third, obviously we were, being challenged and being battled, and we had to come together as a team, and it wasn't just going to be one person making one play. It required everyone to step up and make a play. So we were just coming together and looking at one another, being present in that moment and just talking about what we can do each point. And, balls weren't going our way at some points, but we just kept working hard, and then that paid off in the fifth set.
Kyle, people talk about the setter-hitter relationship all the time, but something that goes underseen is the libero-setter relationship. You got a freshman setter out there, you put up great balls from and receive, you command the court in transition, covering so much space, freeing up the hitters to get out in their routes. So talk about your relationship with Gene and the trust you guys have in each other to make sure you can keep the offense firing on all cylinders together.
Yeah, what can't you say about Gene? That's amazing as a freshman to step up like that. I told him, before the game, I was like, I just need to get you the ball and you run the offense. So I just tried to do my job, passing it up to him. Everyone stepped up passing wise. We all took up space in the court and got it to him so that he could distribute the offense and have so many great hitters to go to.
Sam, questions for Kyle?
Kyle, you kind of touched upon this already, but you're down. You go down in the first set. you come back to win the second set, and then you go down again in the third set. What was kind of your mentality during that times when you're down, and then kind of, you know, I mentioned this to JW already, but you're kind of the motivational person out there. So what was your kind of message to your players out there?
Yeah, so as you guys know, that was our first time losing 2 sets in a match. So that was obviously, you know, a big moment right there, and see how we respond to that. So I just think that we all came together and realized that we weren't playing with the same maybe energy and spark that we usually play with, and that we were battling because we wanted to win so badly. So I think what was big for us was just coming together and playing for each other and playing fun, playing with our bench, playing all as a team. And that really is what helped us, you know, pull ahead.
Well, I think that's the word right there you just said, is fun. It's kind of fun winning national championships, isn't it?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the fine season. To be able to say something like that's the first time you've lost 2 sets in a match all season and still come away with a trophy, outstanding for you. Congratulations to you and your guys.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Go ahead and put it on mute real fast, and we'll slide in Matt. Cool. Matt, how are you? Go ahead and unmute yourself. Sorry about that.
Doing really great right now.
I figured you might be. The hat looks good. So you've done this before, so we'll just go ahead and move right into it here for you. You all set?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. Joined by senior outside hitter Matt Slivinski from the national champion Carthage College Firebirds. They just won the 2021 NCAA Division III Men's Volleyball Championship. And Kyle, Matt, you were named the most outstanding player. Talk to us a little bit about your feelings on that, but also just winning a championship in general.
Honestly, that feels great to be recognized like that, but it really, at the end of the day, I would rather take the national championship win. I play for my team, and that's all that matters to me. And today, my team played for me. The moments I was down, they helped me get back up, and everyone came out to fucking win, or to win tonight.
I'm gonna go right to the guys.
Hey Matt, how about you had to really kind of persevere through some ups and downs individually for yourself tonight. And how were you kind of able to, I guess, keep yourself level amidst everything? You know, serves weren't great, and you're just kind of maybe trying to find it a bit, and then you had 6 kills in the 5th set, probably towards trying to channel all that and stay kind of even keel.
For me, the biggest thing is just to move on. Next point, really, what's in the past is in the past, and if I let those plays get to me, then I'm gonna crumble. But if I just forget about them, then I can move on and trust in myself and my arm, and be able to get back into the groove of things.
But in that 5th set, everything you touched, attacking wise, I think resulted in a kill. It's an unbelievable performance. Did you feel any different in that 5th set? Any different mindset, or just physically feel something click for you?
I mean, ending the 4th set on the block really got me hyped up and ready to go into the 5th set. And plus, once we got up a couple points, I was really trusting in myself, and I wanted to win it for my team. So that's what I did.
Matt, right now I'm looking at your face, and you can't wipe the smile off, which is great to see. But I watched you at practice, I watched you do warm-ups, and you had a very business-like demeanor. JW had you guys doing some drills, trying to keep things loose, and you're doing some back row ball stuff, and you're complaining about the score, you're complaining about the calls then because you just want to win so badly. Do you feel like that demeanor that you set at practice and warm-ups set the tone for your team tonight?
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is somewhat business. We all want to have fun, but we also all want to win. So we can have fun after we win. But in those practices and those warm-ups, it's time to get down to business and get things done.
I still like that word fun, and I know Sam's going to have some fun asking a question of you right now.
Matt, I only have one question. Has it hit you yet that you're a national champion?
It has not. I feel like I'm about to wake up, and my alarm's about to go off, and I'm going to have to do this all over again. Honestly, when Carter Schmidt got that last point, I just couldn't not believe it. Everyone rushed the court, and everyone was just in a huddle, fell to the ground. It was probably one of the most amazing feelings I've ever had in my entire life.
And I'm so happy to be a part of Carthage volleyball. And I'm so happy that JW came here and is able to be my coach.
When it hits you, I know that'll be a great feeling, but the good thing is you are a national champion and nobody can take that away from you. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats.